against Joe Calzaghe, and then the subsequent shoulder surgery. And now, back at 100%, it's time to show his stuff. But can he tonight against such a game and capable Epifanio Mendoza?
Again, a left hook lands there. A lot of those left hooks, Mendoza is blocking with his right hand. But when the left hook does land from Lacy, I don't know why he does not double it up.
Right uppercut came in again from Mendoza.
Again, this is an area where Lacy should be dominating. Mendoza has long arms. They don't serve him in close. Except for that right uppercut. Which, when Mendoza does throw it, Joe, even though he's landed it, he's taking a huge risk of getting caught himself.
Short right hand for Mendoza.
Left eye of Lacy starting to swell.
Mendoza's almost Mayorga-esque with those right hands, the way he throws them.
Looks like Mendoza is rising up a little, and Mendoza rising up a little bit, and Lacy starting to travel downwards.
No doubt. Mendoza is gaining some momentum here at the end of round number 7. 3 to go.
We lost a very special fighter this past Saturday. He was 79 years old. I talk about Joe Maselli. Joe Maselli had 110 fights. He was a New York favorite, and he was around in the days when boxing in New York was just great. He fought in all the clubs. He fought in Eastern Parkway Arena, Broadway Arena, Woodswood Grove, St. Nick's, Madison Square Garden. You see his career record there. Nobody ever gave him a title fight. What it doesn't show you there is that he won 2 out of 3 to the great Ike Williams, who was a great lightweight champion. Obviously, they were non-title fights. He also fought a draw to Joey Giardello, and he also lost a very close fight to legendary Kid Gavilan. We want to send out our thoughts, our condolences, our prayers to Joe Maselli's family. He was also a board member of Ring 8. And the best thing I can tell you about Joe Maselli, 2 things. He had a great left hook. He had a great heart, and he was a great human being. Everybody speaks well of Joe Maselli. You will be missed.
Very nice words, Teddy. Joe Maselli, and you go over that career resume. Boy, fighters were fighters back then. They earned every inch of it. Round 8 between Epi Mendoza and Jeff Left Hook Lacy. A fight that both men have been hurt in. Back and forth action. Mendoza looked to be gaining confidence as we closed out that 7th round, scoring well with the right hand.
I have Mendoza winning the last 2 rounds and making this a very interesting tight fight.
A little frustration from Jeff Lacy there.
And again, Jay Lacy getting top heavy and falling in. That's something fundamentally that needs to be dealt with for Lacy as he moves forward off of this fight.
Swelling around the left eye of Jeff Lacy. Teddy's scorecard, by the way, is all tied up here as we're in round 8, 66 to 66.
And again, I think
right hand scores well.
Mendoza's getting better, and Lacy, as I said the last round, Joe, getting
right uppercut. Jeff Lacy does not look good at all, and he tackles Mendoza. He just flat out tackles him.
And he may have hurt Mendoza, and he definitely bought himself some time right here, and maybe changed the fight from where it was going.
Jeff Lacy was clearly hurt right there after that exchange. His reaction was to tackle Mendoza, and Mendoza undoubtedly affected. It looked like he was grabbing to the back of his head, and he takes away all of Mendoza's momentum.
This fight was going in the direction of Mendoza, and then a takedown by Lacy. We'll see if the direction of this fight changes now.
¿Quieres seguir? No. ¿Quieres seguir? ¿Sí o no? Okay, alto. 2 minutos? Okay, hold on.
So mark down that moment.
You okay? All right.
Here's how it happened.
Dean, accidental foul here, hit the bottom rope. You're giving him a minute to recover his brain. No, okay?
Lacy hurt.
Epifanio, listo.
What Jack Reese just said there to the commission table is that I'm giving Mendoza, and I gave him a minute to recover because he hit the back of his head on the bottom rope.
That's where you like a referee who takes the discretion and says, you know what, I understand the circumstances here, and I'm going to allow for this, and such was the case here with Jack Reese and Epi Mendoza, but it neutralizes the offensive attack of Mendoza.
Mendoza, as we said,
Left hook from Mendoza.
had everything going his way. We'll see if that changes now.
They trade right hands. Oh, unstable feet from Lacy after that exchange.
That jab, the jab caught Lacy on the chin and hurt Lacy.
Mendoza now, big left hook crushes home. Lacy does not look good at all.
No, the uppercut is there now for Mendoza.
Comes in with a left hand. Can he get rid of Jeff Lacy? Lacy trying to fire back, digging deep, looking for that right hand.
Now don't forget, even though Mendoza's on the attack and Lacy's hurt, everything Mendoza throws is wide. He can leave himself wide open for a big shot from Lacy that can turn this around.
No punching. Let go, let go. Let go, let's go.
What has made it such an interesting fight from the start. Both men have been hurt. Both men capable of still doing it. And Jeff Lacy takes a long look and a walk towards Mendoza before heading back to his corner. But he was hurt 2 times in that 8th round.
Take a look at what disrupted the offensive flow for Mendoza. A tackle from Lacy. He had been hurt by those uppercuts, and then later on, after that, when they resumed, well, Mendoza, for the most part, went right back to what he was doing early, hurting Jeff Lacy. Hurt him with an uppercut earlier, hurt him with a left hook, and drove Lacy back into the ropes.
Such an important fight for Jeff Lacy at this stage of his career. The only loss was to Joe Calzaghe. This was supposed to be the fight where Lacy put a stamp on it and told the boxing public that he's back. Instead, he is in a war with Epifanio Mendoza in just 2 rounds to go here. First 5, last 3, a turnaround that favors Mendoza with the average punches landed. Last 3, 22-13 advantage.
Again, when there's distance, there's danger for Lacy. Distance for those big power shots from Mendoza. And again, Lacy giving distance right in front of Mendoza.
Mendoza off balance that time.
You know, the jab the last 2 rounds has done damage. Mendoza not known for anything straight and anything that's not supposed to be a power shot, but the jab the last round and this round has shaken up Lacy. If I'm Mendoza, I'm going to work with that jab.
There he does.
It is.
Yeah. Just meeting him as he takes that step forward.
You know what? Mendoza realizes it.
He does.
Stop.
He realizes that he's found something.
Let him go. Come on, let him go.
That straight jab can get to the chin of Lacy. And if the jab can get there, the right hand is not far behind. Again, you see what I'm talking about, Joe, with Lacy? Fundamentally, he jumps in. He gets away with it when you don't fire at him, but there's always an opportunity like that. Just like that right hand that catches Lacy there as he reaches in. Again, some